What is something that you never told your ex?
That I like black guys. That I like black guys.
Now, what am I doing wrong, though? What am I doing wrong, though? Like,
People claim I talk about black guys too much. No, I don't. Hey. Hello. How you doing? Shit. I am not always talking about black guys. Lord have mercy. Oh. Okay, maybe I do.
I just have to say, black guys are so freaking hot. Okay, keep scrolling.
When a white girl is with a black guy, it is preference, and people need to understand this. Just like when a guy likes a blonde girl or a redhead or a brunette, or white girls aren't just after black guys. That's just their preference. Is it just another thing? You don't see color. It's just another girl with another guy, and life goes on.
I was having this conversation with my partner earlier. And you know, when you're like scrolling through social media and you're starting to see loads of white women dating black men, and you think, oh, like, you know, people are really jumping on the bandwagon a little bit. But I feel like,
you think it's a trend?
I feel like people do. No, to be honest, I do think a lot of people do it because they think it's cool. And if I'm dating the black guy, like, I get a bit more status and things like that. But there's a lot that comes to it. It's not, you can't just date a black man and not educate yourself. So
100%.
You know, if you're gonna date a black man and you're gonna be with him for a long period of time and then have his children, you can't go into that not educating yourself and putting yourself in situations to understand. That's one thing I've learned massively. Like, but then for me, I feel like it's just been my background. Yeah. How I grew up. Like, I didn't have white friends when I grew up.
No, same as me. Like, I mean, we're quite similar. Our backgrounds are quite similar. We're from the same place anyway.
Yeah.
But
my best friend was mixed race, and I was 4 years old, and I loved her. She's still my friend now. Like, so
I think it's the same for me in terms of my friendship groups. All my friends were black.
Yeah.
And I grew up listening to black music. You know, all my friends, the white girls in the class were all like listening to Boyzone and Take That, and I was listening to Drew Hill. Boy, I was like, it's a completely different. Do you know what I mean? What is it about black men that you love so much, and why them over a white man?
Do you know what? I don't think it's a case of like I walk into a room and I'm like, do you know what, it's him? It's never been that sort of way. But from growing up, my best friend was mixed race. I didn't think anything of it as a young child. My mum never put a stigma on anything. Friends or anything like that, don't have a black boyfriend. She was never that way. She always supported me. Whoever I chose to be around, it was never, I was deep in it, and I was trying to think to myself, like, what actually is it? But I think for me it was just how I grew up and what I was into, and I think it's environment.
Yeah.
But it's not something I just decided to, you know, I didn't just look at a black man and think, oh, you know what, I want to be a black man because he's this and he's that. It's not like that. It was just a case of, it's just how I've grown up. And at one point I was the only white girl in my friendship group. And I used to get told, oh, but Robin, you're definitely not anything. You're definitely not like us black girls because you don't do things like us black girls. And I just think, oh, well, I don't really care. Like, I never deeped it. Like, it was never a thing.
Nobody wanna see us